What's going on, YouTube? Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Mark with Waist Deep Wade Fishing, Southwest Florida. So I want to say again, the biggest thank yous possible to everybody out there. The show is growing by the day. I'm giving a thumbs up to everybody, another thumbs up to everyone who's subscribing. People are tuning in, getting a lot of feedback, and I'm very happy with the results. So I just wanted to throw that out there immediately and say thank you. So jumping right into the subject for today, I am going to reveal another secret location for snook, redfish, and trout. And I'm also going to be putting a mapped out location that I got from Google Maps and Bing Maps, so everyone can actually find the spot and fish it. I'm going to go into the criteria about the spot, when to go, why to go, and when not to go. But that's what this video is about. So we're going to discuss a little spot that I've nicknamed the Sanibel Hump. I'll say that one more time. The Sanibel Hump, and it is located on the Sanibel Causeway. So let me tell you a little bit about this spot. Number one, it's located on the right side of the causeway. So you have the Gulf side on the left, which is much rougher water than on the right side. 9 times out of 10, depending on the wind, but 9 times out of 10, the water on the right side has less traffic and less wind, less choppy water, and way more grass. There's oyster bars out there, there's grass flats out there, and there's also deep cuts out there, which you're going to see all in the Google Map photos that I'm going to post with this video. So, and it's also on a point. And again, it has all the factors there. It's got structure, it's got current, it's got tons of grass, it holds tons of bait, especially pinfish, okay, and it's got a deep cut. So all the variables are there. So let me tell you a little bit about why you should go to this spot. This spot holds trout and redfish more towards the warmer months. From now till October, you want to get there again. Always get there on that low tide. You want to get there on that incoming tide, but you want to wade. You don't want to fish from shore. Okay, when you first get there and you walk up, you'll see that there's sand there, and you'll be like, maybe I don't feel like going into the water. You got to get into the water. Now, when you're facing that point, there's going to be a hump. Okay, you're going to see it on Google Maps. There's going to be a hump like this. Okay, so say you're facing that hump. Okay, you don't want to fish this side of the hump. You want the water moving this way, and you want to fish on this side of the hump. All the fish, all the snook and the trout are going to be sitting on this side. As that water is pouring up and over that hump, it's going to be pushing bait over, and then they're going to be waiting to ambush it on the other side. Now that's just for the trout and the snook. So from what I've noticed and from the times that I've fished there, okay, that's been what you catch on that hump. Okay, it doesn't matter what you throw. If you're throwing a plug, if you're throwing artificial shrimp, if you're throwing live bait, whatever it may be. I've only caught trout and snook on that hump. Now, the trick to the redfish, okay, is if you walk out on low tide about 25 to 30 yards. So get to that point, get in the water, walk straight out. If you keep walking 25 to 30 yards, you're going to see, okay, that there's a channel there. Now that channel is used, okay, as a highway. If you don't even bring a fishing pole with you and you just stand out there quietly as that tide's moving, you will see redfish coming through. Occasionally you'll see a snook pass by. I've seen bonnethead sharks. I've seen jacks. I haven't seen many trout, surprisingly. They're more on the grass inside of that channel. And of course, you know, even on the lowest tides, you can't actually get past that channel, not unless you swim it. And I wouldn't advise doing that. Stay in the grass. You will catch trout, you will catch redfish, you will catch snook there. Now, here's the times that you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there in the afternoons, even if you have a late tide coming in. Let's say the tide is dead low at 11 o'clock, and you wanted to fish from 11 to 3. Okay, number one, the causeway is going to be packed with people. There's going to be tons of boat traffic. There's going to be music, hollering. People are going to be out there kite boarding and windsurfing and kayaking. So forget it. Don't go out there. The best time for you to go there from now till October would be right at sunup, okay, at first light. Preferably if you have a coefficient of between 60 and 80. Okay, that's the prime current you need. A good incoming tide. You don't want super sunny conditions either. You want to have a little bit of cloud in the sky, a little bit of overcast. If it's completely sunny out there, that water generally stays clear, and the fish kind of, they're a little iffy. They tend to not chew as much. But if you get there on an overcast day or even a cloudy day, first thing in the morning, and okay, right as the sun comes up on an incoming tide, you're gonna see that you will catch trout and snook, and if you walk out to that spot, you'll get some redfish. Now, since they've had all the closures and the populations have increased, the numbers of redfish and the numbers of snook and the number of trout are just, they're everywhere. They're not scarce anymore. They're out there feeding, and everyone's abiding by the laws and catching and releasing, and now we have a very, very healthy fishery. So that's the times of the day that you don't want to go and you do want to go. Okay, again, you don't want to go in there on the weekends. I know everyone's got to work, but if you can get a day off and you want a spot that's close by and you live fairly close to the Sanibel area, okay, that's a very productive spot. Okay, now the equipment. I would suggest early in the morning when you first get there, either a she-dog, top water, or a Zara Spook one knocker or Zara Spook Junior. One of those two will work, or you could either go with the Mirror she-dog. You can go with the she-dog or the she-pup. But you want a nice loud knock. If the water, if you have a little bit of chop, if it's like glass, go with the Spook in bone or in chartreuse, or bone with the chartreuse backing. Now, as that sun is coming up and it's getting warmer, the fish are going to go deeper. They're going to tend to not hit that top water so fast and so much. So I would start moving over to a gold spoon if you're going to throw for redfish. If you do go there in the wintertime, an artificial shrimp, DOA shrimp, voodoo shrimp. If you're in the springtime going into the summer, any type of miridine in the golden black color, the green and white color, the silver color, the bone color. Also, I would throw for soft plastics, something in a cream color, a white color with silver flake in it. Stay within the 3 to 4 inch range. If you want to go up to 5 inch and you wanted to hunt, bigger redfish, it's not always true. Elephants do eat peanuts. It's not. You don't necessarily need a big bait to catch a big fish. But stay with the paddle tails Anything with a jig that's going closer to the bottom once that sun comes up, because that water heats up and they're gonna hug the bottom. And especially if you're going for redfish, you know, they're bottom feeders. They like crustaceans. They like to root around in the grass. So stay with the paddle tails. Try to keep the paddle tails that you have. Throw the ones that have chartreuse backs. Even purple with chartreuse back, root beer with a chartreuse back, white with a chartreuse back, green and silver and white with pepper flake with a chartreuse back. Keep that chartreuse back. The only bad part about that is there are tons of pinfish in there, and there are puffers in there. So be prepared to get your tails bit off, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't work. I've thrown paddle tails with the boot bitten off, and I've caught tons of fish. So again, I want to rehash this secret location. I mean, it's out in the open, but not many people know about it. So I'm going to throw it out there. It's not overfished. Go out there, enjoy yourself, you know, catch tons of fish. It's a good spot. It does produce, and it's not overfished because people drive by it every day. They don't know it exists. So the name of the spot is the Sanibel Hump. I'm going to put everything, all the location, you know, everything that you're going to need. I'm going to put that down below. Please like, subscribe, you know, hit the comments, send me an email, ask me questions that you know you need answers to. Make sure you hit the notification bell to find out about my next video that's going to be coming out. And again, I want to say thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys on the next video, and you know, please let's keep this thing going, and grow this waist deep channel as big as it can be, and keep the waist deep family growing. So till then, my name is Mark. You have a good one. See you on the water. Get yourself a yellowmouth.